deemed like, oh, this is so hard and all this other stuff, right? Oh my gosh, I'm just having such a. No, there's something inside of you that you have to rid off. And remember, when you invoke these deities, right, you're turning on light bulbs in your subconscious mind.
Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy.
Peace to the gods. It's coming. Yeah, today I wanted to dive into the God Best. God Best, real quick. Let's see if I can see that. Yeah, the God. And we just had our book club in the Patreon group, and we was talking about joy, this happiness, this love inside of yourself, right? And I thought it was interesting because this thing with Dave Chappelle just happened. This nigga just got attacked on stage. And supposedly the other people got their ass whooped, or whoever attacked them got their ass whooped. So I thought it was interesting because I've been feeling, ever since that eclipse, I've been feeling this kind of peace, this kind of, you know, uh, this kind of easiness, right, throughout my days. So it's been very, very, I would say, lucid, if you will. Like I was just telling the Patreon family, like, nigga, I really feel like I'm walking on the moon, or I feel like I'm in a dream, right? So something's shifting, something's happening, right? And we all feel it. We all understand, right? It's an energy, it's a wave. Unless you're not on the frequency, right? And where does the frequency start from? Exactly, nigga. So a big part of invoking best, right, is the joy, is the humor, is the happiness, is this kind of peace that you have within you, right? Best is the god of warding off evil spirits, humor, childbirth, right? His counterpart is Basset. So when you invoke best, you best believe you about to be in a whole nother trajectory of love for self, right? Think of a child. A child is what? Just in the now, right? Their mindfulness. They have mindfulness. Instead of their mind being full, right? They have complete mindfulness of their situation. And in this book, Chaos, my new book coming out, I break it down heavy in chapter 3. You feel me? This whole is heavy, nigga. I got this is chaos. 23 chaotic actions to break free. It doesn't matter mentally, financially, spiritually, emotionally. This hoe is it, nigga. Be on the lookout because I don't know when I'm gonna drop it. I know I might sell them at the conference. I keep on going back and forth in my mind, so you just never know. But the point about this whole thing is this childlike spirit, right? So when I invoked Bess, I was in a very low place. Remember, I had came out of a situation where I was doing so much drugs, right? And I was in this kind of vibration that I didn't know what the point of life was, right? That Bobby thing really consumed me to really think that you don't have no purpose here, right? Which might be still true, whatever. But what I came to realize is that there is some things that you can tap into within yourself, right, to help you understand why you came here. So instead of me worrying and dwelling on, my transition period, which is gonna come, I had to tap into another space and understand that I'm here now So let me enjoy it while I'm here. So I invoke best because shit, I was doing so. I'm talking about bars, weed, alcohol every night, trying to reach a certain high, right? And this high wasn't sustainable because it would go away, and then all them fears and traumas and worries would come rushing back. So I had to understand that, nah, that's not the high I'm actually searching. That's not the joy I'm actually searching for. The joy and the peace is peace unto me, the love unto myself, right? The unconditional love unto myself, where I can just be happy and, in a space of peace with just me, right? So I invoked the God best. And when I invoked best, nigga, I started to understand things more about this thing we call laughter. I started really watching comedy shows. I started not taking myself so serious, right? A lot of times you see these spiritualists, they're taking this whole thing too serious, way too serious, right? And they don't understand that this place is not built upon, being so goddamn serious all the time. That shit gonna drive you crazy. You really wanna move into a space of being like a child, right? Childlike, not childish. So you want to have fun with everything you do, right? So much so when I invoke best that I started really turning up in my rituals and just going with it, right? The mind is all, the universe is mental, so I don't have to be so serious in my motherfucking ritual, right? As long as my spirit, subconscious mind knows that I'm trying to bring a certain energy or objective or physical item down here in this earth realm, it doesn't matter if I laugh and smile and all of that, right? I don't gotta be in this bitch. Nigga, I'll start busting out a dance move now, nigga. But no, I don't gotta be in this whole too serious, right? That's the problem. We taking ourselves way too serious, right? So joy, laughter, smiling, all of these things came with the God best. So much so that I went on a goddamn comedy binge. Straight comedy shows after comedy shows, right? Just watching them, going to them, right? All of that stuff. So you want to invoke the God best. You definitely want to tap into invoking the God best. Now let me read this to y'all so y'all can understand what I'm talking about with this seriousness. The functionary, joy. Look at this shit. Hold on, let me show y'all, because, niggas be asking, Dream, where's the book at? Functionary. Dr. Blind, go get it. Joy. This nigga said, look at this shit. Joy. Unplanned, spontaneous jollies. Unplanned, spontaneous jollies. That means you can laugh at yourself in the midst of whatever, right? In the midst of you taking that serious exam for your job. Whatever it might be. Unplanned, spontaneous jollies. This joy inside of you, right? Your joy derives from within. Your happiness and peace and all of that is an internal job. There is no outside projection that's going to make you happy, right? You can find the peace within, then you'll be able to manipulate this matrix. I was just talking to the Patreon family about the journey to the center of our heart. And if y'all remember episode 4 of Lovecraft Country, when they did that journey to the center of the earth, but it's really journey to the center of the heart, right? They had the bridge. They had that other bridge, right? Or they was in the cave, which is subconscious mind, but it's the heart. Stay with me. They had the bridge, and the bridge was folding in. And they literally had to jump Because if they didn't, they wouldn't have, made it to the other side, the heart, the ventricles in the heart, right? Because you got a lower heart and higher heart. The lower heart is humanity, right? You have love and peace for humanity and people and projections outside you. The higher heart is, yourself, love for yourself, right? It's not being selfish, it's just you understanding that the love for self is the real key, right, to you having love for others. Ta-da. So the more and more you get into the space of that heart work, that heart chakra work, invoking the God best. Let's see if this camera get on. The more you'll start to know that, nigga, you can read off that evil spirits, right? You can rid off the things that deem deem like, oh, this is so hard and all this other stuff, right? Oh my gosh, I'm just having such a no. There's something inside of you that you have to rid off. And remember, when you invoke these deities, right, you're turning on light bulbs in your subconscious mind. So again, just like he was saying in this, a functionary, joy, unplanned, spontaneous jollies, peace of soul realized in the transcendence of ego, the illumination of pure consciousness. The illumination of pure consciousness. Ridding yourself of the ego, not taking yourself too seriously, not being all, stuck up and I'm the man and all this other shit, whatever that should be, right? That these motherfuckers be on. Really coming into a space of love for self. I can go on and on and on. Look at this. Experiencing without pain. That's fucking good. Look at this shit. A vertical energy descending from a higher vibrational realm, unaffected by the interference it caused in the phenomenal horizontal or temporal physical world. That's heavy, nigga. Look at this. But right above joy, this nigga Dr. Blind got journey, an inward reality creating expedition within the terrain of Maya, Lila. That is heavy, nigga. A movement into another perception or dimension of awareness out of the waking dream. You're a dreamer dreaming dreams. Tap into your joy, nigga. Peace to the gods.